it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm Emily and I love flowers, and I would love to hear where you're from. Right now, I'm in my apartment in New York City, and we are going to have so much fun right now. We are going to make a twig wreath. We're going to go outside and we're going to explore, or if you can't go outside, maybe go in your backyard, or maybe look for things around the house that you could use for the wreath. You can be as creative as you want, but what I'm going to use are some twigs that I found in a park the other day while I was on a walk. So the first thing that we need to do for our wreath is we need to go exploring, and we need to find lots and lots of twigs. And I got more than I needed because then I could decide which ones I liked. I also, when I grabbed these the other day, it was raining outside, so these were wet, so I had to let them dry for a little bit. So you might want to take that into consideration, because if you use twigs that are wet when you use the glue, it's not going to stay very well. So make sure that they're nice and dry. So the other thing we're going to do, you need a piece of cardboard. Now this box I have, oh, it's upside down. This is a Hello Bello box, and I love this box because it's already yellow, so I don't need to do anything. I don't have to paint it. I don't need to do anything to it to add color because it's such a pretty, beautiful color. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a dinner plate. I'm going to set this down and grab a pen, and we're going to trace a nice big circle. All right. So here's my large circle, and then a wreath kind of looks like a donut. It has a hole in the middle. So I picked out a bowl that's much smaller than the plate, and I'm going to place it right in the center of my circle. And I'm going to trace this like so. Just like that. So now there's my pattern. So now all I need to do is cut it out. But since we have limited time together, I'm going to let you cut it out on your own, and I'm going to show you the one that I've already cut out. Put this over here. So this one, I used a brown box. And the reason I picked a brown box for this particular wreath is I wanted it to match the color of the twigs. I wanted it to look as natural as possible. So you can see I've already started adding the twigs to my wreath, but I'm going to show you exactly what I did. So I got a pair of clippers. You might need to have your parents or an older sibling or someone that's older in your family help you with this step. But then what you do is you take a twig and you decide how long you want it. And then when you decide, you hold it up like that and you just cut off the end. So now I have the perfect length for my wreath. So I'm going to do the same with this twig. I'm going to lay it next to the other one because I want it to be kind of the same length but a little bit different so that it'll have nice variation. So I'm going to cut that, and then I have 2 twigs all ready to go. So next I'm going to bring over the rest of my twigs that I have already pre-cut, and we're going to get started. Now I'm going to make sure that this glue gun is ready to go. You can also use Elmer's glue. That's totally fine. You might have to use a little bit more. And I wouldn't use too thick of twigs or too heavy of ones because you want them to stay on the cardboard. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 or 2 lines. Actually, I'm going to do 3 of the hot glue. And I'm going to take my twigs and I'm going to press it down onto the hot glue just like that. Oh, I'm so excited. My wreath is starting to really look like a wreath instead of just some twigs and cardboard. All right, I'm going to add a few more. Now this part is fun because you can literally make anything you want with some cardboard and some twigs. Do you want to make a picture frame? Do you want to put these on a box? What do you want to make? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of glue on here, and I'm going to add the twigs really fast. Now we're going to go turbo speed. but you gotta be careful. You don't wanna get your hands in the hot glue. If you're using Elmer's, it's a lot easier. I'm gonna put all of my twigs. I'm gonna make sure they're right on the center of the cardboard. And we're gonna go just like this. Oh, it's starting to look so cool. I'm so excited. Now you can hang this on your door. You could hang it on in your bedroom, on the wall. You could hang it on your front door. You could give it to your mom, your dad, your grandma, a teacher, anyone that you love and you want to give something to. So look how fast this is going. This wreath is really starting to take shape, and I'm so excited about it. Oh my gosh, I need a little bit more glue, and I'm running out of the glue sticks, so I'm going to add another one. Okay, getting a little crazy. All right. Yeah, think of all the fun things you could do with a little bit of cardboard and some twigs after you go exploring. I also found some acorns on my walk. You could put acorns on the wreath. You could do pine cones. You could do basically anything you find while you're out for your walk. Well, this one's a little funny, so I'm going to pull that one off and add a different one. And I just need one more piece of glue right there. Oh, look how awesome. Now I have this amazing twig wreath. You could add a bow to it. You can add a little piece of twine to hang it. How cool is that? But what if you don't like the color brown? What if you want something a little brighter? I showed you earlier the yellow Hello Bello box. Look how amazing that is. I didn't even have to paint this. I painted the twigs pink and blue and then made the wreath stripes. How cool is that? And also, this one was all brown and I painted it all yellow. How amazing does that look? So now, with your twigs, you have 3 new ideas of stuff to create, and I bet your family is gonna be so excited when you show them this. Also, a fun idea, you can use these as a picture frame. So if you want to put a picture of a favorite family member and you can glue it to the back, then you have this amazing picture frame to put in your room. Thanks so much for joining me, friends. I hope you have so much fun finding twigs and getting your cardboard and your glue, and I can't wait to see what you make.